you?
Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Just existing, you know? It's a Thursday, which feels significant for some reason. How's your day going so far? Anything interesting happening? You mentioned being a teacher, busy day with students, I imagine.
Yeah, definitely. Um it's almost 3 o'clock, and it's noon here, and I have, come back from my school, so I am here to discuss you with an important topic. So, are you ready?
Noon, right. Yep, fire away. All you, well, not literally, but you get the idea. What's on your mind?
Okay, we will discuss that
Okay,
how to develop effective public speaking skills.
public speaking, huh? All right. That's a good one. Seems like a lot of people sweat bullets over that. What sparked your interest in
Okay.
it now? Anything coming up you're
Yeah,
prepping
I
for?
have a few points in my mind, and which I will discuss you with you, of course. So the my first point is that for developing, I mean, public skills. So definitely we must understand the purpose and the audience as well. I mean, we
Okay.
must have clarify that what kind of purpose we are going to deliver. What kind of message we are going to deliver, and to whom we are going our message. We must understand the demographics, interest, knowledge level, and the expectation levels. So many things that we have to keep in mind. uh,
Fair enough. That's pretty foundational, honestly. You're right. Start there. It's like if you don't know why you're talking or to whom, you're just kind of yelling into the void. You a naturally analytical person is on? That seems like a really thorough way to approach it.
Yeah, definitely. When we are going to anything, in life, we must have to keep in mind all the positive and negative side of the, uh, planning which we are going to implement. So that's the, I think, the most important thing in life, and to move ahead.
True. Overthinking can be a pain, but a little bit of foresight never hurt anyone. It sounds like you apply that to pretty much everything, just public speaking. Students struggle with that kind of planning too, or are they more likely to just wing it?
Yeah, definitely. Students some kind feels lack in many things. So, but I think we must concentrate on, public speaking skills, which is the topic we are going to discuss.
You're right. Sorry. Got a little sidetracked there. You're totally right to
Yeah,
steer it
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Okay, so understanding your arm.
Yeah, definitely. And the second point, which may be that, we must have, clarity in the speech, and we must have slow, flow in our speech. A strong presentation follows a logical sequence. It must have an introduction, followed by main points and sporting details, and definitely a very, convincing conclusion as well.
Okay, so structure is key. Introduction, main points, details, conclusion, the classic formula. It makes sense. I guess it's comforting for an audience to know where you're going with something. Do you find that students get tripped up on outlining stuff like that or just rambling? No worries, take your time. Sometimes thinking out loud takes a second.
Yeah, yeah,
Are you okay?
definitely. But
Everything on?
yeah, definitely. So I think that using clear transitions and, signposting makes it easy for listeners to follow and remember our message. So
Signposting.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Okay. So clear transitions and signposting, like saying, now I'm going to talk about people follow along. Definitely makes sense. It's like breadcrumbs for their brains.
Yeah.
Sounds like you've really thought this through, Azam. Are you planning on giving a speech yourself soon or just trying to refine your teaching method?
Definitely, both of them I am going to, improve. I want to become a public speaker, and I have tried many times, and I feel that I have has been very good. But definitely, nobody is perfect. Everybody needs some kind of, improvement as well. So, on the other hand, definitely teaching is a tough job, and definitely if you are teaching for those students who belongs to rural areas and who are not very mature about their learning skills, so definitely it becomes very challenging. So definitely every person has to improve their speaking skills. uh, it's the
Wow, okay,
part.
that's a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
definitely.
you're dealing with a lot then. Improving your own skills plus adapting to different student needs, that's a full plate. It makes sense why you're putting so much thought into this.
Yeah, yeah,
You're aiming for a pretty ambitious goal. So, circling back a bit, you mentioned needing to move. What's the
yeah.
biggest challenge you face when you're actually up there speaking? Is it nerves, staying on track, connecting with the audience?
I think all these things matters a lot. First of all, standing in front of huge people, it's sometimes feels a big challenge, and your nerves definitely start traveling and shivering as well. So, but definitely it's a kind of practice, and when we do this, we get use of it, and we handle all the situations, and I think we can perform in every kind of situations.
All right, so nerves are definitely a big part of it. That's super relatable. Even just thinking about talking in front of a huge crowd makes my, well, hypothetical palms sweat. It's good you recognize practice is the key, though. Sounds like you down before. What kind of practice do you find most helpful?
To be honest, my first experience was when I got selected for as a teacher. So I have to go through an induction training that is mandatory for teaching. So teaching job. So definitely uh, in that induction training I learned many things, that how to teach, how to handle different situations, how to um, confronts students, and many other things, and definitely how to improve our communication skills, and definitely how to deal with parents, definitely. So all these things gives us a lot of confidence.
That's awesome. So, the induction training was a big confidence boost. Sounds like they really prepared you. Did they give you any specific techniques for managing nerves during a presentation? Because that's something a lot of people struggle with.
Yeah, definitely. We were going to discuss the same things, and I have another point which I want to share with you. And when we are talking with the public, so we must keep some kind of points in our mind. And the other point which I am going to discuss is that we must, uh, speak with the audience as we are telling them a story. It's one of the best way to connect with the audience. Stories triggers emotions and help information stick. So I think we must develop relatable examples, our personal experiences, and narrative arcs. So many things can be done to engage the audience.
Okay, so storytelling. I dig that. That makes total sense. Facts and figures are one thing, but a good story, that's what really stays with you. So, instead of just telling people something, You're
No,
showing
no.
them, right?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
no.
all right.
I just want to say that when we are communicating with them, there may be many different ways to communicate when in different kind of situations. Definitely, we don't use all the situations. I mean, all the tricks or all the points of which I have discussed in just one speaking or public speaking. Definitely, when we speak to the audience, we it did not happen just one times. We have many. I mean, we it's uh, we use a lot of times. So definitely, every time we have a different situations, we have different audience, and definitely we topic as well. So according to the topic, we have to prepare ourselves, and we have to get through it, and we have to, I mean, to engage audience, there may be different kind of funds as well. There are many ways to mobilize them, to energize them, and to understand them.
Okay, I hear you. It's not a one size fits all. It's about being adaptable and recognizing that every audience, every topic, every sin is going to be different. You're thinking very strategically about this. Seems like you're not just memorizing a formula, but really considering how to connect with people on a human level. You're basically saying that public speaking is less about performing and more about communication.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's our body language matters a lot. I mean, non-verbal communication reflects credibility. I mean, we must maintain appropriate eye contact, use, I mean, purposeful gestures, and we must stand tall, and I mean, we must reduce distracting movements. So definitely, we must confident, and it can be only uh, done if our body language and our voice are very fluent and very engaging as well, and very
Well,
impressive
that's
on the other hand.
absolutely. Nonverbal communication is huge. It can make or break a presentation, even if your content is amazing. You're covering all the bases here, really thinking about the whole package. You sound like you'd be sticky. So, what's next on your list? Anything else you want to brainstorm? Or do you want to maybe talk about how to actually practice some of this stuff?
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, we must do it continuously, and definitely the feedback of the people, even that may be in the form of uh, voices or clapping or noises or I mean whistles. So it can be, or even in the form of I mean vulgar language as well. So we learn from a lot from our feedback as well.
Whoa, okay. Vulgar language too? That's a very realistic take. Most public speaking advice glosses over the fact that sometimes people are just rude. But you're right, feedback is feedback, even if it's unpleasant. That
Yeah,
takes
definitely.
guts to be able to learn from that. That's a level of self awareness I don't often see. And you're saying consistent practice and really listening to that feedback is crucial?
Definitely, it happens, and feedbacks. I mean, feedback sometimes demoralizes us, and definitely sometimes it encourages us on the other side. So, but definitely we must. It's a practice. If we keep on doing, definitely at the end we become able that we can speak extremely brilliantly.
Right. So the key is to keep going even when it's tough and learn from both the good and the bad. Sounds like you've already internalized that lesson through experience. It's a really good
Yeah,
point. The emotional roller
yeah, definitely.
coaster is part of it.
Okay.
What would you say to someone who gets completely derailed by negative feedback? You okay? You just went quiet for a sec.
Definitely, it's a tough job, but definitely, if it happens, definitely a person's confidence gets shackled. So definitely he needs a lot of energy as well, motivation, and encouraging society as well. So if he has a surrounding that gives him a positive frame of, and that keeps him and deal him with a positive mind, so definitely he can improve very well, and he can be on the track very soon.
Okay, so a supportive environment is key. That makes sense. You need people around you who will lift you up, not tear you down. You've thought a lot about the psychological too. It's more than just technique, it's about resilience. That's really insightful, Azam. Anything else you've been pondering on this topic? Are you
Yeah, definitely.
feeling good
There are
about
many.
where we've landed?
Yeah, there are many points which we can discuss, but for the time being, uh, it's all from my side. So thank you for your time and support.